Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Super excited that this event is finally here. We finally have our big black shiny, but I do actually have the wrong one here. Of course, we are talking about the actual big snake, Rayquaza. It's such an incredible shiny, amazing to be able to get this in such an easy event. It really does freak out in the game, but it is an incredible shiny, and this event is incredibly easy. Just a little bit harder than your normal 5 stars, but definitely worthwhile for such a crazy nice shiny like that one here. So let's get into it, guys. First off, I'll show you on the map. They do spawn everywhere. Don't forget, we do have the shiny black outbreak events as well, which I will be putting up another video on. So subscribe if you haven't, if you like our content, to see that one. But just once you've updated your game, you'll start to see the 5-star events around the map. Some of them are Blissey, which is really annoying, so you're looking for dragon ones like that. But obviously Blissey can also be a dragon one, but the Rayquaza event itself is dragon, so that's what you're looking for. So let's get into the build here. I did use this Tinkaton based off the event. This is not the shiny one that I caught though, but you do want it to be a fairy Tera Type holding a shell bell just for a little bit extra health. Play rough, draining, kiss, sword dance. It's going to be the move's own tempo to stop getting confused by its hurricane, which is incredibly annoying. You want it to have an attacking nature, and obviously max EVs and then max IVs in both the attack stat and HP. He does use a variation of special attack and regular attack moves, so that's kind of what I've gone for. But this is incredibly easy, guys. I'm sure someone's going to come out with a raid that is super quick on this one, but this is what we're using for now. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, guys, and let's get into it. So first off, this raid, it's a bit of a letdown, honestly, in difficulty. You obviously realised when it was a 5-star that it wasn't going to be the most difficult one in the world, but this is still quite easy. So it doesn't matter what NPCs you have. Arbalever does help out here in the early start, but getting an Intimidate user and stuff like that doesn't really matter either. He will always open with that attack there. It doesn't really matter for us. That does drop his defense. So kind of the priority here is getting that sword dance and play rough combo going. At the start, you want to open up with 3 sword dance and then hit him with a play rough, which will get him below the 80%. So we're just trying to take away as much health as we can because you're kind of a little bit stuck at this start part. You could skip this. You could probably hit him a couple of times with play rough first if you wanted to instead, just to get him below 80%, because that is when he will reset your stats. So you do want that kind of to happen, and then you can kind of focus on your setup. So Earthquake will do super effective damage to you before you get your Fairy Tera up, which is a little bit annoying. That is the only move I would worry about. Getting up to +6 attack here. Extreme Speed does absolutely nothing, so no need to worry about that. Is all Earthquake. Hurricane does a little bit, and obviously Draco Meteor later on doesn't do anything to you. So we're at +4 now. Going to go for another one. Do use Draining Kiss if you need to. He can kind of get you sometimes, so going to hit him with a play rough now to take off that big chunk of health. There we go. That's going to get him to reset our stats, and then we're going to focus on doing 3 more sword dance as well to max out our attack. So kind of this is the difficult bit here. Well, the most difficult bit. It's really not that bad. Is just trying to prioritize staying alive. So obviously use your cheers if you need to. He's going to set your stats only one time. Jeez, nearly had a stroke then. And then he will constantly reset his own, but only the negative effects, obviously, which is kind of annoying, but it's not that big a deal. He's not really spending too much time buffing himself, but he will kind of start off spamming Earthquake, which is really annoying. And that Arbalever is actually helping us there, but definitely not necessary. So go for another sword dance there to get us to +4, and then we want to focus on getting the Tera. So my focus here is obviously getting the sword dance up before the Tera. You probably could do it the other way around, guys. I was just trying to get this video out as soon as possible for you guys, but it is quite easy. It is definitely not a struggle, this raid. So as you can see here, Draco Meteor doesn't affect Tinkaton. Obviously ignore the name. Remove negative effects from himself. So there we go, sword dance again. Extreme Speed, still doing absolutely nothing, but again, the priority is getting to +6 attack. You can check if you need to, but once you've done 6 total, obviously after the reset, you've done 3 more on top of the original 3, you'll be at the time to build Play Rough up and get to that Fairy Tera. So it's pretty straightforward. This definitely feels like a Christmas gift from Pokemon. It's not really that big a deal. Pretty easy to solo. So that Hurricane is not very effective, but if you don't have own tempo, it is really annoying because you get confused and it messes you up. So super annoying, honestly. There we go. That first hit is going to be quite small as we're just trying to build up our Tera. But once you do hit Tera, guys, you'll see. The only problem really that I can see in this build is that Play Rough doesn't always hit. And if you get unlucky with a crit from Earthquake, of course, you know, that's kind of game over and you'll have to reset. But still, guys, it's straightforward as for this Rayquaza. You want to focus on getting that Fairy Tera up. So here we go. We will see this now. God, this animation takes forever. I wish there was a way to skip this. Let me know in the comments if you guys feel the same. There's definitely a lot in this game that's just so slow on the animations, and then that part as well. Super annoying, but worthwhile with that big hit. Annoyingly couldn't break his shield just yet, but we will continue to use that. So basically at this point now, you're just using Play Rough. You should be able to tank everything that he throws at you now, since you're Fairy Tera. Earthquake no longer does the damage it did before. Obviously Dragon attacks do nothing. Hurricane, little bit of damage, but doesn't really do anything because of own tempo. And then you're going to be getting health back from Shell Bell. So I'm going to keep working on another build for the farm of this one, guys. But this is probably the easiest I've come across so far. Flutter Mane was a little bit more annoying, although I had cleared it before and just not caught it. It is kind of not as effective as this. This Tinkaton here really does have kind of the bulk to be able to just get through this really easy. So finally hit him with another Play Rough. Going to take off a huge chunk there. One more Play Rough should get him down, as long as we don't miss, which is super annoying. But really, it is not that bad of a raid, guys. Once his shield breaks, he'll kind of do the usual rattle off a bunch of moves quickly together. That's not even doing 100 damage anymore. Super easy. Hit him again with a final Play Rough, and that should be it, hopefully, unless I get really unlucky here. Okay, there we go. So we've taken him down, guys. Still a fair bit of time left. There's definitely going to be faster ways to do this, but this is the most consistent. I'm going to keep working on them. Again, you can only capture this once, guys, so let me know what ball you're going to capture it in. I'm assuming everyone's going luxury, but let me know if that's not what you're going to do. Kind of it does obviously match perfectly, and don't forget, guys, we are going to put out those videos on those other 3 outbreaks. These ones do actually have boosted odds, and it's for black shinies. Can't remember the 3 right now, but is it Carving and what is that? Oh my god, I always forget the name of that that like whale looking one in the snow. I can't remember what it is right now, but I do already have these shinies, so I'll put out a video today, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe this one. Comment as well if you were kind of disappointed about the 7-star being, well, what should have probably been a 7-star being only a 5. It is kind of a nice Christmas gift, but also it would have been nice for it to be a little bit harder and feel like a challenge. It does kind of feel like they're just giving away one of the best shinies ever for free, which is weird. But obviously, let's have a look at him now, guys. See what he has on him. He doesn't have a mark or anything. He is just shiny. No mightiest mark. He will be the Dragon Tera Type, obviously. And then the moves he has are the ones he was using against you. Dragon Pulse, Hurricane, Earthquake, Extreme Speed. Nothing bonus to him, to 75 easy. Leave us a like and subscribe, guys. Good luck on your raid, and we'll put out those outbreak videos soon. Have a good one. Peace.